Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And for you newcomers out there, thanks for tuning in to check out some of my content. Today, I'm going to be taking you through the Kraford&Lypt Drab kit for the Impact. And basically, this is the kit that you want if you're looking to just deck out your FX Impact with all the goodies at once. Now, you can, of course, buy these components individually as well, but I find the best way to do it is just to buy the whole kit. So that's what I've done here. Now, these are available at High Pressure Pneumatics. And even if they're not in stock on the website at myhighpressureair.com, just email them through the website and they can special order you anything you want. So let's take you through this kit. I will start with the obvious thing, which is this rail. Now this is the GigaRail for the Impact. Very obviously, it is longer than the stock rail. So that means you're going to get all these M-LOK slots on the 90 degree here, and you're also going to get two at the 45 right there. So that's great for putting any type of accessories that you want on there. You can mount all your M-LOK accessories right there and to here. And additionally, since it's longer than the stock rail, if you even had an overbore bipod, you could put that down here too as well if you wanted. But that's not even my favorite advantage of this thing. My favorite advantage is that it actually mounts your scope quite a bit lower to the barrel bore than the stock rail does. Well, why would that be good? Well, two main reasons. Number one, it will reduce your user error and improve your accuracy when you're canting the rifle like this. Being that the scope is lower to the bore axis, you're going to get less error if you're accidentally canting the rifle a little bit. So maybe you're taking a long hunting shot or you're centering up on a nice long 100-yard bench shot. If you're a little bit off center accidentally by canting the rifle like this, it's going to have less of an impact on your accuracy at long range, which is great. The other thing that makes this great with the low bore access is that if you shoot NRL 22 like I do, I'm primarily a PRS shooter, some of those NRL 22 stages are not designed with air guns in mind. They're designed with 22 rimfires in mind. So with some of the taller guns like the Impact and the Maverick, you might find yourself having a hard time fitting between like ladder rungs or the back of a chair in the chair seat. And when you lower your scope a little bit down, it helps get rid of that problem a little bit. So that's another reason why it's good. Additionally, built into the rail is a bubble level there. So it's very easy when you're aiming to just look at that level and make sure that your gun is level. So that is excellent. And the machining on this thing is fantastic. Just like the stock rail, it does have 20 MOA of cant in it for tilting that scope a little bit down, save you a little bit on your elevation turret. So that's basically the rail. And let me tell you, when I put this on over the stock rail, I barely had to adjust this at 100 yards. So we know the machining is super good, as good or better than the FX Sweden quality. And this thing just mounts with 3 simple Allen screws. Anybody could do it. So moving on from there, let's take a look at the Gen 4 trigger guard. So I, again, have this one in the OD olive drab green color. And this gives you quite a few advantages over the stock rail. The stock rail only goes to about here. And this extends far out. It cradles the bottle and protects it in case you're going up against barricades and things. And then it also gives you the M-LOK slots down the side. So you can see here I've got a little placard mounted, but you could mount whatever you wanted. Maybe if you were hunting, you could mount flashlight for night hunting, what have you. So that is awesome. And then additionally, it does have a slot for mounting one of the K&L T-slotted pick rails. So for now, I have this pick rail Picatinny head on this Accutech bipod, and I'm using that. But if I wanted to put my Arca rail head on this bipod, I could still mount that on the Arca rail. So it does have both, which makes it extremely versatile. Very well thought out design, and I like that. So these come in 4 different sizes. I've actually only got 3 of them here. This is a 580cc bottle, so I've got the 580cc length. For reference, that's this guy here, and it's just going to cover most of that bottle. Additionally, if you have a Impact Compact, you do have the compact rail, which covers a little less. And I did try this out on here, and even with my 580cc bottle, this still looked pretty cool, but I just wanted to get my bipod out a little bit further. Now, if you have one of those 700cc long boy tanks, they even make a very long extended edition, which will cover the full, almost the full 700cc bottle. And you could even use this on this bottle as well if you just wanted to get that bipod really out there. So the only one I'm missing from this little collection is the 480cc, which is a little bit between these two, probably about one M-LOK rail shorter, I think. But oh, additionally, on the bottom here, you can see there's more of a easy access for your fill port here. So with your fill connector, it's easier to get in and out. And again, the machining on this is fantastic, and it just installs with the same 4 screws that were on the stock trigger guard. So again, anybody can install that. Very, very easy. All right, so now that we've covered the rail and the trigger guard, we're going to go ahead and talk about the stock here. Now, this is the KLS-3 PRS edition, okay? I chose the PRS edition, even though this is a bench gun, because I actually use a lab jack in a bag. So I got the PRS edition with the bag rider. This is available in a bench rest version, which has one of those adjustable gripper style buttstocks on it. And it's also available with a monopod that you can adjust up and down in case you didn't want to use like a lab jack like I do. So a lot of options there, available with or without the bag rider in both configurations. So the PRS one does have a Magpul buttstock on the back, which is a common part, pretty easy to replace if you somehow wear it out, but I don't think that's going to happen. So this looks extremely good, and I will be using this exact setup at my next big match, which is the Pyramid Air Cup. And I can already tell you that I expect this thing to perform much better than its stock configuration. And I already know by just doing my practices out here that I really like this setup. This is like peak performance, peak aesthetic to my impact. So if you want to do the same thing for your impact, you can get these, like I said, at High Pressure Pneumatics, which is www.myhighpressureair.com. And hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of clarity on kind of what's available and what the different parts are in terms of configuring the kit. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.